Hey guys, this is Dayz 66. So I've been getting a lot of messages on PlayStation that pretty much you guys tell me how to pretty much play this game. So I think this clip and a few others that I'm going to be making I'm going to be dividing it into sections instead of compiling it into one. Because if I were to compile it into one, it would pretty much be damn near an hour video. So I think for today, I'm just going to be going over the basic details. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so for today's video, we're going to be going over pretty much the basic little displays that you see on your right and left hand corner. So let's start off with the right one, which you're mostly going to be looking at a good majority of the time while playing this game. So if you see on the bottom right hand corner, and I'll be also putting down some arrows so that way I can show you guys on what I'm talking about. So as you can see, there is a water bottle indicating how much water your player has, the apple representing food, the thermometer indicating your core temperature or your core body temp, that little drop indicates a drop of blood or your blood in general, and the health, well, pretty sure everyone knows what the health is. Alright, so now that we know the basic things on the bottom right hand corner, what should you expect when you first log into an official server or a community server? Well, as you can see right here, that the water bottle and our food are in the yellow. Now there are three basic colors that you definitely need to know: white, yellow, and red. So the white indicates that usually you are good for your water and your hunger. So most players usually tend to fill up the apple as well as the water bottle, just because that way it indicates that your player is pretty much going to be good for a little bit. Yellow indicates that you're on the halfway of being good and also being borderline of being trying to find food and water fast. So when you're in the yellow, just be cautious of what you do. Try to limit your running. I do recommend just jogging or sometimes even walking, depending on how far you are in the yellow. And red is usually an indicator, means that you need to find food or water fast. If not, your player is going to die. Once it keeps on going down to red, you are going to see a blinking color, which will be a blinking red and white. That blinking red or white means that you are pretty much empty and your health is definitely going to be going down. As you can also see right here, there are these little chevrons. So each of those chevrons indicates a speed of either increasing or decreasing. One usually means it's slowly going up and it is going to take a long time. Two indicates that you're at a moderate level and it could take depending on what it is, a little bit less. But the three chevrons indicates that it's going to be in a rapid pace, meaning that it's going to go up very, very fast. So, yeah. Just be careful of that. And so, next up is going to be the thermometer. Alright, so like I said, the thermostat usually indicates your core body temperature. Now, just like the food and water, there's also three level color indicators as well. So the first one is going to be white, indicating that you're warm, light blue indicating that you're cold, and dark blue indicating that you are pretty much at a hypothermic state, meaning that you're pretty much going to go into hypothermia. So let's start from the bottom. So hypothermia. When you're at a dark blue indicator for your thermostat, that indicates that you need to find some type of clothing or try to start a fire fast. Now I will be going over in another video on pretty much how to find the best insulation and clothing, and probably even how to get your core temperature up. But yeah, so try to find clothes, and that'll usually get you at a light blue, sometimes even a straight up white. Alright, but the next one is going to be light blue. Light blue means you're usually going to be cold. Your player's usually going to be making a shivering sound, and that's basically when you even start in the game too. You're also going to need to find warm clothes right off the bat anyway. So yeah, just keep in mind that sometimes when you're in the light blue or even in the dark blue, you can also get infected pretty easily. Now I know I don't have the little indicator of infection on the screen. I might show it to you guys tomorrow if I do record Dayz tomorrow, and just pretty much show you that level of infection. Usually that's a sign that you just got a cold. That can also be curable by using medical supplies or pills, and again, that will be another video topic for this game. But yeah, alright, next up is going to be your blood. Alright, the blood is pretty much self-explanatory. Do not get cut. And if you do, use bandages or rags to pretty much heal up your cuts. So just like the food and the water, it's also going to be the same color: white, yellow, red. So when you're in the yellow and the red, most times, especially even in the red, your screen color is actually going to go away and it's going to be a white and black. And while that's happening, also your player is going to be feeling weak and will not be able to run as fast or be able to do any obstacles. And if he does, he or she is going to be going very slow. So be sure you watch out for that. And the more cuts you get, it will go automatically to 3 chevrons, meaning that it's going to rapidly decrease your blood. And trust me, it is very easy to lose blood, and it is a pain in the ass to actually get back up, especially if you do not have a blood collection kit. But yeah, the health, I guess I can go over that as well. Anything that is blinking, such as, like I mentioned before, the white and red on the water, the hunger, and the blood, that will rapidly decrease your health. And depending on the blood, usually the blood is the fastest one, that will not need your health, and you can instantly die without having a lot of blood. So that's the one that can actually outbeat your health. But other than that, the food and water will usually drain your health, and then you will die. And just like how I said about the blood, your player will also be feeling weak and will not be able to run, nor pretty much do any type of actual physical fighting. And if they do, it usually is pretty much slow. So yeah. Next up is going to be on the bottom left hand corner, and this is going to be your stamina as well as your volume for your player. Alright, as you can see, the stamina bar is going to be this little long white line right here. So what you need to pretty much look out for is all the equipment that you grab, such as backpacks, plate carriers. If you see my night operation, I did say that the plate carrier usually takes half your stamina. So like I said, that's the one thing you need to look out for, is equipment as well as any type of attacks or even jumping over fences or even obstacles. It is always going to use your stamina, so be wary of that every time you grab equipment or even clothing as well. Now the lighter you are, the more stamina you're going to have. The heavier you are, the less mobility and stamina you're going to have. Now if you see me walking, you can see this little, almost looks like a volume type level. This usually indicates your sound of your player. Now in most cases, if you wear shoes, sneakers, or sometimes even bare feet, but I do not recommend bare feet because you can actually injure yourself more than not having any other shoes. That little speaker will actually go down a little bit, especially if you're on the grass. But if you wear boots or hiking shoes, that usually will go up all the way as loud as you can. When you're in the rain, most of the time the zombies aren't going to hear them. Your footsteps, I mean. But yeah, be wary of your level of footsteps or your sound that your player makes, because that will actually determine whether or not you're going to be sneaking around a zombie, especially if you crouch and walk around them. So yeah, little thing that you definitely are going to need to know. Also, players are going to be able to hear you as well, so keep in mind of that. But I think that is pretty much it, guys, for this video. I know it's a little bit short, but like I said before, I'm probably going to be doing multiple videos, pretty much doing tutorials about this game. Don't be afraid to message me on my PlayStation, because, you know, I'm always looking to help people, especially if they have a game or thinking about playing a game but have no idea how to play it. So yeah, hopefully these upcoming videos will also help you guys as well in the future. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.